we say in India. I have come tonight, or this afternoon, I think it's night. I've come this afternoon. Young, is that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And to thank especially the young, all of whom have marked me in my identity. Let me explain to you what happened. When CIC was founded, Dr. El-Masri happened to be in town in the Elgin Hotel, where I was also at a conference. And we got into a chat inexplicably. And we just started to talk about diversity. And he found out that I used to be with the Government of Canada Multiculturalism. And then we got into intercultural relations, and he said, "Hey, you'd be useful." I said, "In what sense?" He says, "We're going to be establishing the Islamic History Month. Would you be interested?" This was amazing that I would be right there, invited to come and join. He said, "Have lunch with me, you'll get a better idea." That's a good deal. Why not a lunch? So I went for the lunch, and there he displayed all of the dynamics that were going to take place in the arts, in music, in panels, etc. and so on. And he said, "You with your background might be helpful." So I was the only non-Muslim in that committee that launched the Islamic History Month. That was very touching. Which was very touching and meaningful to me, that I even wrote back to him a letter into his journal now that he has called Charger. And here's my letter. "In my career, I spent 30 challenging and fruitful years with Multiculturalism Canada, where I had responsibility for Asian communities and was the lead liaison for the RCMP, Wayne is here, and National Defense on Visible Minorities. I helped the then RCMP Commissioner modify the police dress to include the traditional Sikh turban. The purpose of IHM," he said, "is to bring Muslim culture to the Canadian public every October through films, lectures, panels and exhibits, with a cooperation also with the relevant embassies if they wish to. I was really impressed by Professor El-Masri's enthusiasm and his proposal to give Muslim communities positive exposure to counter the constant misrepresentation on various world conflicts. I must say that the stereotype of Muslims being so exclusive and not open to others was broken by including me. I was invited openly. Even though, and I should tell you, in my background, I'm of mixed race. My father was a Hindu, my mother was a Slovak. I'm a Hindu Christian. That's quite a mix. To go a step further, the executive director of the Canadian Islamic Congress, Ziad Dilic, had no trouble recommending me for the Governor General's Caring Canadian Award. Now, it's not that I'm so significant. I haven't come here to praise myself. It's to show you how open, how interactive, how inclusive the Muslim community is. And I am a clear proof to that. Interestingly, when I was in Multiculturalism Canada, the department never recognized my identity. I was interesting. I was a mix. I was not typical. But never Roman Mukherjee of mixed race. That's all I am. And that is what the Muslim community, the only one that has recognized that in me. So I've come to tell you, young ones, yes, it is possible. We can interact and we can join together. And I'm very grateful to the community. Thank you.